over being denied access into a police lobby
Yeah, we're going to have to look into that. Because it is advertised as a meetup spot and internet purchase exchange location for safety.
And see,
I'm going to see if I can actually keep my hands on it.
You can't because you want me to respect your boundaries.
Inconvenience him then, so he just.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to inspect some public records.
I'm giving you guys a call to find out what you want to do with that.
Okay, what kind of public records are you expecting?
Oh, the LaPorte Police Department trespass log and the annual report for mandatory law enforcement training.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if somebody's here to help you. Hold on.
And can you ask if I can use the restroom, please? I need to use the restroom, ma'am. Apparently, I can't tinkle. So obviously, this is, you know.
Yes.
Not much information. You
No
can drop
tinkle zone?
off your baby.
Okay. All right.
See
Thank
if I
you.
can use the restroom.
So
Here we
they've
go.
canceled one meeting in January, so they've covered the entire year. As you can see behind this document, there's another one. All meetings are
I
held
just pee in the lobby, maybe?
unless canceled by the.
Yes.
It's basically, you know,
Yes.
there should be an entire year of the 2019 meetings up here
We don't have a
because it's
public
not
restroom.
posted at
Is this
City
not a public
Hall.
building?
No, this is a secured building.
Well,
A public building.
so I'm confused. So who owns the building?
Okay, sir, I told you it wasn't available.
Well, so can I pee in the lobby then? You have a bucket or a Dixie cup I can just piss in the lobby?
They will be down shortly.
Well, you seem very unreasonable. Are you married or single? Because you're very
Swine repellent, the public restroom auditor.
well, yeah, they're not gonna comply. So they denied me access to tinkle, no tinkle zone here, no tinkle tinkle, and you don't know boundaries. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hands in the pocket, governmental agent. You know, see, you know, I can't fucking text
Governmental
your
agent.
girlfriend not
Governmental
hitting
agent
on
touching the
her.
mailbox. Safe zone.
How about this?
Safe zone.
How about this? How about this? We just double down.
Maybe, and then.
This
you
works
know,
for wife and kid all the time.
I can
Two
try
versus
help you in
one.
public too, sir.
No, go away. Go away.
So I love how you motherfuckers are just totally hypocritical.
This is democracy in action.
It is not, because I'm gonna have to text her right now because, you know, that you're not respecting boundaries. He's not respecting boundaries because he has a fruit problem.
Fruit problem, huh?
Yes, there's a fruit problem. So no one's respecting my boundaries.
I just don't know why you can't use the restroom. You're out here hunting for public accountability.
And I'm getting none from you. I'm
It's not
getting
like there's
none from
a,
my governmental official.
It's not like there's a porta potty anywhere around here.
I would think it's a psychological problem that you know, somebody cannot keep their hands out of their pockets.
Maybe they would prefer if you just piss on the squad car back there.
Maybe on the actual glass. Maybe make some artwork. Maybe.
I don't know.
Ketchup and mustard? Pickle race?
If
Pickle
I
race?
get a bladder infection or something, I need to fucking sue.
Frank, give me this shirt. See, Frank.
Please don't expose yourself. Let's not go there.
It's alright. I've got on a pair of Tiger Tree camo bibs underneath the, you know, I've got like 7 layers of
I don't
camo.
know what the hell.
You never know
bib
where we're going to
is.
have to travel to find accountability on LaPorte County.
I know.
It's probably,
Are you saying it depends on? I need one of those right now.
that might have been what they put in the swamp.
you might need to camp out, dude.
Yeah.
Depends what comes in handy.
I'm thinking we're going to need some beef jerky.
Do they have like camouflage? Oh, there we
I
go
need
again.
mittens, see?
No, you don't need mints. It's not cold out. What's wrong with you? You need mittens.
You know, that's pretty interesting.
Latex
is
gloves.
how-
Keep my hands dry.
So
So what's interesting is I've talked to the head of detectives, about 4 different
Who?
people in records department.
So who is the head?
Brett,
I think I need to make
Brett
a mission
Airy,
to go hump
um,
a squad car in every city. in
I think
every
you should
state.
do that now, not wearing the pig costume, and let's see how that plays. Because you were charged with a level 6 felony for being a pig and, you know, doing political speech, but now you're just you. So go try, you know, actually go dry hump something.
Yeah.
Actually go dry hump the sign.
What would
See how
you
that
have to tell the squad car prior to humping to
I
make it?
don't know. Apparently I do. Apparently I can tell it, look, I'm only humping you right now
Like,
for political
is
reasons.
the...
works. So explain to.
what sort of a consent
can we have some
form,
type of dialogue? You want
like-
to dominate, I want to dominate you.
like a
and
tire
it's
track
not-
on the signature line of a consent form or something? We really need, you need like a poster board.
Anyway, so can you tell?
maybe, I mean, it's-
fuck. Can
what
you
is-
tell people what you're, actually
I have to ask the judge that next time. She asks me stupid questions. I have to give stupid answers. Maybe I need a consent form next time. Do I have to, have like a billboard or something? Like I lay it down, just let the car drive over
Oh,
it?
fucking bullshit.
Give consent?
Could you?
If you are
Oh,
protected
this
by
is like
qualified
fucking
immunity, do you
trying to
have
fucking
to
bang
give your
somebody's
reasons
wife.
why
No
you
one's
have in the squad
cooperating.
car?
I don't
No
know.
bang, no spreading
I
the
should've
legs,
used that for
all
a
this
reason.
bullshit.
I
More
mean,
hands
I'm
in the
qualified
pocket.
immunity.
This is
I can do
excellent.
whatever I want,
I need to
right?
text. his
Jesus
girlfriend.
Christ, you guys got me more nervous than the police.
Anyway, can you tell the audience upon what you're referencing upon the whole, getting consent from the squad car situation? Because nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about, you two fucking idiots, and you get your hands in your pockets. That is not obeying my fucking space nor my boundaries. You're being unreasonable. You are a unreasonable fucking hunter in the forest.
Thought you were a bear.
I may have some money.
Sorry.
No, you're not, because your hands are still in your pockets. You're still acting as government.
I told you it was a fishing boat, though.
It's not a fishing because you're.
He's dressed like we're going on a pontoon.
No,
I sent you 3 emails.
he's dressed like he's going to Hawaii.
See, I'd like to know what their holdup is, though, now, because I already spoke to the chief of police.
So I think this is a detainment right here. This
No.
is turning
Yeah.
detainment.
Because they keep telling me to fill out this form. I told them I'd fill out the form.
Okay.
They didn't even offer me the form last time. So that's why we had to
Go get
stop
the
at another
form.
building and get the form and bring it down.
Could you
They're
print
probably
it?
going to have the wrong form now because they got their own form. We'll have
So-
to fill out that.
So, focus. So, is the public record
I would
access
do it if I were you,
report?
right?
Can you be quiet so I can talk for a
I
moment?
wouldn't even deal with these people. I would just take it straight to the city legal department, like I do. Because I don't deal with.
Oh, to Mr. Otis? I see.
Yeah.
I just take it straight to the
See,
legal
he likes
department.
to though refuse even court orders, and then he just gets a bunch of armed men in there, and he argues
Right,
with
that's
me
because he's CIA.
until he has
That's
an
because
erection,
he's CIA.
I found
and
out
then
that they
it's
can't
weird.
refuse that. I'll have to send you the information because the city attorney and Gary gave me that information. Because I said, I'm surprised you aren't refusing this stuff here. He said, well, we can't refuse it.
See, they're not supposed to be able to refuse it either. They've refused it several times. So I'm jumping through their hoops. I've even
Right, so
offered them
I was
the
gonna
opportunity
ask
to
you a
explain their
question.
process. That's a very
talking to
fun
some
phone
80
call.
people
We'll be
every
uploading
time.
that later.
Hey, how are you speaking this language? Sir, was that form online, or do you have to go to a police department to get it? Because it seems unreasonable and you just can't just fill it out. Yeah, am I speaking your language? You got your hands on your pockets, man. You're kicking these hands. Right with it.
Julie heard this. I have to tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
Rain,
Ray, I'm
Ray.
gonna piss on you in a minute.
rain,
Ray.
rain. Look here, R. Kelly. I am a grown up.
Oh, sorry, Daniels. Whatever, pick you are. Reference. I could tell a story about a golden shower, but I won't because somebody may go into. Oh wow, she is hot. Who is she? I think she's probably very gorgeous. And she's going around the side of the building. I see a scar on your face. Did the cat win?
Where? Here?
Oh, right here. Hold on.
Right here?
There. Yeah.
Yeah. And I got kicked in the face with a boot by
Did the boot win?
Yeah. It was I was in like shackles and handcuffs and laying in my own, fluids and
Let's go
stuff.
see the cupid.
It was a what are those dudes called? Heroes or whatever? Correctional officers? Yeah, it was one of them.
Oh, you mean?
I was about 15 when he did it.
Oh, you
so-
mean guys that'll never
Yeah.
pass the physical,
One of those
the
big,
mental or
strong,
psychological evaluation.
hillbilly
Cops,
men
those
that
guys,
can't even get a job as a cop or at a jail.
Right, those
so he
guys,
goes and
yeah.
works at a juvenile facility because then it's
Right.
legal to abuse children. Because,
I understand.
Yeah, when you're under 18, you don't have any rights. They're quick to tell you that when you're like, why are you beating me? I'm a child. And they're like, doesn't matter.
Well, don't your parents have to give actual consent for you to be beaten?
No, not really. You see,
No?
like here in Indiana, all you got to do, like, you could have a kid and just be walking around with your kid, and a cop could come up to you and be like, hey, you look like this guy we know. You don't even have to look like that guy, let alone be him. But the problem is once the police have arrested you and CPS has taken your children, what CPS tells you is, we understand that we only even know who the fuck you are and took your children because a police officer wrongfully arrested you. But the lack of probable cause or any commission of a crime by you at all has no basis in our process for returning your children. So you can just end up in the system because you have a mustache or you're in a hoodie or, well, fuck, police shoot people all the time over, he was carrying a grocery bag that had a packet of Skittles in it. You could be carrying a pack of Skittles and the next thing you know, CPS in Indiana has your kids.
Yeah, so I
How we doing?
Good morning.
Did you request the
can
training?
go to the bathroom.
I did. I filled out some forms.
Yep,
I told them and all that. Yeah.
You
Right, so can I use the restroom, please?
No, you can't.
Why not?
Oh, my parties can't join me. I just sort of got. I mean, I don't really want to come in here by myself.
This
Why
one you're going to
can't
inspect
I
it
go
right
in
here.
there with Mr. Throgo?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have.
You put in a records request, you can look at it, Chris.
Well,
I mean-
It's right here.
I look at it too.
I'm not going to argue. Either
All
come
right.
in and inspect it, or you
So
don't.
I got two actually. So the trespass log. Do you have this form available?
So he won't let me tinkle
Yeah,
either.
come on in.
Okay. Well,
Here's this. You can inspect it. And the other one's a trespass.
yeah.
That
The,
can go through, because Nick Otis is looking at, because they're ongoing cases for each criminal investigation,
for who?
for the people that are on that sheet.
Oh, so does that have something to do with me?
Well, I don't know, are you on the sheet? Because you got copies of it.
No, I got a copy that
It was
has been
redacted.
redacted,
Right.
right? Which does me no use. I know I'm on the list. I would like to see the other people that are on the list.
Except that those are active investigations.
I mean, according to the public access counselor's opinion, it's not. It's not. That's not something that applies
Take that
to
up
that.
with Nick Otis, city attorney.
I mean,
Okay, you can inspect
I understand
those.
what you're saying, but I'm not going to go to Nick Otis. What? You're the chief executive officer that's telling me I can't inspect that public
Because we
document by
give
this
it-
agency.
We've already given it to you and it's redacted.
Your legal advice
gonna
from your
argue,
counselor is
Chris.
none of my business. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And your reason is because you've improperly interpreted my previous request to provide me a copy that's been redacted. Because I never requested a copy. I requested to inspect it before, too. You can check that document if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
But
But it's an ongoing investigation for those that are on there. And
that would be up to you
I've
to...
been legally informed that because it's an ongoing investigation, you're not entitled to those.
It's a public record, open to public
And
inspection.
You've got your information. Well, not everything is open to public when it comes
That
to
is.
investigation.
That is.
Not homicides, stuff like that.
Okay. That's what I'm
gonna
saying is
argue-
you're reaching a
are
whole
you
lot.
You can go ahead and do that one.
So
Okay.
how about this? How about when there's
Let me
no
know when
open
you're done.
homicide investigation on there, you buy me a cup of coffee?
Oh, I can do that for you.
You're going to, because I know there's not a homicide for your stupid trespass list. But so you know,
can argue.
you're going to
Go
cost
ahead
the
and
city a
do
bunch of money.
inspect that. Okay.
I'm not arguing shit. I'm going to put it in court, though. I thought I was buying this, to be honest, so that's the impression.
You want to buy?
You told me I had to. I don't...
No, you can inspect it if you want. It's right there.
All right, man.
Anything over 10.
So this is called arbitrary and capricious. So how much is it? This 50 pages. So go get me a receipt, Chief.
These guys won't come out. They're not coming. Yeah, they're not coming in.
So the forms that we were denied and required to fill out, nobody even asked for. So this is Mr. Martin Lira. He definitely works in the records department. Doesn't have any information regarding what his job is, though.
The second one.
So, I think you guys should run it in so you guys don't get sued again.
It's a secured facility. Did you request some records request? Fill out a form?
I'm helping a different person now. So what I need is a solid records request for the call of service log for various dates.
And we can accommodate that.
All right. You can put it in place so I can fill out that form.
I will get you a form.
Thank you. I'll fucking hide.
Well, they won't let you go in now.
We have records request.
I don't know your part. They want to get it in, yeah, here, I will get it.
Well, I didn't get it.
I'm gonna get on the ass to do something. This thing believes
You guys, do you guys have a,
Who requested records? There you go,
I
sir.
want the form too.
All right, so
Okay, I'll get you a
do
form. I'll be right back.
Do I need a separate form for each date for the call to service log?
No, you can list them on that.
All right, do you have a pen?
As long as it's for an initial, just that one typical.
It's for the call to service log?
Right,
of the whole
just
day?
calls for service. You start asking for different stuff, then it'll be different forms.
Okay,
Let
so
me
do you
get
have
him
a
a
pen
form.
where I can fill that
Yeah,
out?
I'll get you one. There you
Do
go,
you have
sir.
a quick form where I can fill
So
it
I
out?
would like.
No, we don't have to.
to.
Can I use the counter form?
Nope.
You know you're a fucking bitch, right?
We need one more form. For the other one.
Well, I use the restroom, please.
No, you can't, it's not an opening. Restrooms aren't open.
Can I get a receipt?
Yes, we're getting it for you, bud.
All right.
So we're supposed to, fill these forms out and you'll put, or, or any reasonable accommodation you're talking about. Just over here.
Thank you, sir.
And did you get, we gotta get you down.
Fill out like on, a class and they won't let you fuck with the thing, add it into it. So, thank you, if you guys want to give them a phone call, I would, truly ask them, what the fuck is wrong with their fucking mother?
All right, so nobody even asked me for these now, so I don't know what the point was of running me around to fill these out. I had to go get these. Nobody's asked for this here. Nobody provided me with one of these here, but I was
For what?
to get any of these. This is why I've been denied, is because I didn't fill out these forms, but nobody's asked for these forms. I have to go to a whole other building to get these forms. Do you guys have your own form?
We just printed those out for.
Okay.
Because
Is it the
normally
same
we don't
thing?
have them in stock like they got there.
All right.
Because it's all supposed to go through the city
So-
attorney, that's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted. Okay, so
He's the city attorney.
can you do me a favor? And because I mean, your officers show up. Like Mr. Keene, I understand he just resigned, but recently,
He retired, but yeah.
yeah, he looked like he's about 20. So anyway, the point is, you know, he's very insisting that I have to fill out this form down there, to the point that, you know, it almost felt like he was threatening me when he was saying, "Are you going to fill out the form?" You know, very, very intense about the form. So I'm just wondering if I fill out the form or not. And
you can
then
fill out the form.
I'll fill out the form, but can somebody else fill out the form? Because there's a whole section here for the city of LaPorte, this bottom half of the paper that it tells me not to write in. Nobody ever fills this out and gives me this form back in the proper process. I'm assuming that's why somebody typed this form out like this, so you guys could write some shit down on this instead of Nick Otis keeps sending me his letters. Because that's not the process. There's a form, so if I'm going to use the form, I'd like everybody else to use the form. Otherwise, it seems like I'm
I
just
just
being
handed out
dicked
two
around.
forms to them.
Yeah.
So everybody's filling out forms.
I understand that, but the city of LaPorte can go ahead and fill out this form as well. So I'm requesting this. I'm told that these in-person things don't matter. Nobody can take my information like that. Even though this is apparently a business transaction and I'm a paying customer, so I'm just trying to figure out what your process is. Because I keep being informed that the process changes every time I'm willing to go through it.
Things uniform
But
as much as we can.
that'll help everything be uniform if you guys start filling out your half of it.
This form is like active piss poor here. So that's the amount of space you get to put what you're wanting. And it's unclear if that's the actual space you're supposed to actually put in the question. You look at it all, so I don't know his name. Call him, put him in the microphone, and I'll be like, you know,
Chris. Since we did this one here, given to that, okay?
That's the original?
Yeah, that's the original.
All right.
And then this one, because of the trespass, was taken care of through him. He's gonna have to fill out.
No, you're denying me.
not
Well,
denying
then it needs to be turned in. Request received by. If he's going to deny it, that's attorney decision here. This shit still needs to be filled out, man. If you guys are so certain with your information, put your name on these pieces of paper. I mean,
Well, see, this is what I'm trying to do, Chris. I'm trying to make it to where we'll have clipboards, okay? I wanted to do
I ain't got time for
computer.
all that. What I'm trying to say is this is a request that I'm required to fill out and turn in. Then you guys, same shit you just did with this one. Request received by. Then you would make a copy of this, and then I
But
would.
this went through,
It didn't go through
his.
anybody. I just filled it out today, man. It didn't go through shit. What are you talking about?
you already got a copy.
Right, I'm not requesting a copy. I'm requesting to inspect it. If he's denying that process, that's fine. He still needs to fill it out, and your department needs to fill out
I
this
thought
because I'm
this was
turning
for
this.
the copy you already got.
No, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Is
Oh, okay, well, that changes things.
hire a new attorney or something. I don't know. I ain't got time to explain this shit to you. You guys don't listen to me.
Yeah.
I pretty much got to roll right after this.
What's that?
I pretty much got to roll right after this.
Why?
I got somewhere to be.
You are one selfish prick, aren't you? Number one, why they will not allow